Live from the city in the forest, this is the radio-based instruction of the Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Malaybalay City, with the full support of the city government of Malaybalay and this station. Today is March 12, 2021, and welcome to our 9th episode in Grade 10. For today, we will talk about English entitled Technical Terms Used in Research.
Good afternoon, dear learners, parents, and teachers from Malaybalay City Division and other divisions who are reached by our radio-based instruction program. I am teacher Steve M. Nolada from Apo Makote National High School.
And teacher Angeline B. De Las Reyes from Canayan Integrated School. Also with us is Ma'am Dailene Hortelano, our SPED interpreter. Your grade 10 teachers on the radio.
How are you, Ma'am Ans?
I'm well and good, Sir Steve. It's so nice and happy to see you. After 2 weeks of our busy schedules, here we are again, still kicking for another episode. How about you, Sir Steve?
I'm doing great, Ma'am Ans. Let's kick off with gratefulness in our hearts to serve our students. Ika nga, para sa bata, para sa bayan. Right, Ma'am Ans?
Wow, very well said, Sir Steve. It's been a while since the last time you have heard us live here on your favorite AM radio station, DXDB Malaybalay. And we missed you a lot, dear listeners and viewers.
We are happy to be with you once again on this 40-minute radio program for grade 10 learners. For the past 2 Fridays, we missed having our live airing due to holiday. Though we are not live, you can still hear us because we have our replay for the past episode. May we know who we're able to listen to our replay? That's episode 8, Diskriminasyon at Karahasan, Wakasan. Type in the comment section the hashtag listen to grade 10 replay if you were able to listen to our replay.
Alright, so type in the comment box the hashtag listen to grade 10 replay again so that we will know we're able to listen to our replay last Friday. Well, grade 10 learners, it's another Friday, another great day to learn new things, this time in English. And today, we will first define research. Second, identify and distinguish the 8 technical terms used in research. Third, determine the importance of research. And last, we will recognize the benefits of research in our daily lives.
Wow! That's exciting, Ma'am Ans. But before we start, learners, let me emphasize the things that you need to do in our radio class. First, you have to prepare your paper or notebook and pencil or your pencil or ball pen. Second, look for a place in your home where you feel comfortable and safe. Most importantly, prepare yourself in listening. Listen carefully. And third, relax and take down notes or details about the story.
There you have it, learners. We would love to hear you too. We are very open for your questions and our thoughts about our lesson for today. You can directly text us through this mobile phone number 0965-602-7138. Again, our text line is 0965-602-7138 for Globe and TM subscribers.
Yes, or send us your message if you are watching live right now. Our Facebook page is DepEd Malaybalay RBI Program. We will answer your questions and or talk about your concerns later before we end our lesson.
That's right. Now, learners, you really have to listen attentively because there are questions that you will answer at the end of our lesson. But don't worry, we will give you the questions ahead so you could prepare your answers while listening to the recorded lesson. You will have to submit your answers to your English teacher. So, answer it well. Are you ready for the questions? I hope you do. Please get your notebook and ball pen. Here are the questions. Alright, number 1. What is research? Again, question number 1. What is research? And question number 2. What are the 8 technical terms used in research? Again, number 2, what are the 8 technical terms used in research? Number 3, in gathering literature for your research paper, why is it important to recognize the ideas of other authors? Again, number 3, in gathering literature for your research paper, why is it important to recognize the ideas of other authors? And the last question, question number 4, why is research important? Cite 3 reasons. Again, question number 4, why is research important? Cite 3 reasons.
Yan. For sure, you are now ready. So, let's begin. Here's our lesson for today entitled Technical Terms Used in Research.
Today, you will be familiarized about the ideas and terms that are used in research. Research, as defined, is a careful and detailed study into a specific problem, concern, or issue using the scientific method. What do you need to know more about research? Writing a research paper poses challenges in gathering literature. You need to consider plagiarism, which is the unethical practice of using words or ideas of another author.
There are certain terms that will help you learn about research. Technical terms used in research. First is literature review, which discusses published information. It also evaluates the sources and advises the reader on the most relevant information. Second is the methodology, which is the specific procedure or techniques used to identify, select, process, and analyze information about a topic. Next is the introduction, which is found on the first paragraph of a written research papers.
Then, the reference, which lists all the sources used during research. Then comes the discussion, which consists of interpretation or description of the significance of findings. Another term is the conclusion, found in the last paragraph of a research paper. The results section of the research paper is where the findings of a study are reported based upon the information gathered.
Then, an abstract is where the summary is. It is usually in one paragraph of 300 words or less. Then, an appendix, which contains supplementary material that is not an essential part, but which may be helpful in providing a more comprehensive understanding of the research problem.
Now that you have learned about the technical terms used in research, let us answer the make a match tasks. Match the following terms. I will read with their definitions. Research, literature review, introduction, reference, discussion, conclusion, results, and abstract.
It consists of the interpretation or description of the significance of the findings.
Very good. How about you, Mario? Give the definition of research.
It is a careful and detailed study into a specific problem, concern, or issue using the scientific method.
That's correct, Mario. How about literature review? Yes, Janice.
It discusses published information. It also evaluates the sources and advises the reader on the most relevant information.
That was correctly stated, Janice. How about you, Isabel? What can we find in the results section?
It is where the findings of a study are reported based upon the information gathered.
That was the exact answer. Now, where can you find the introduction and conclusion? Yes, Julia?
The introduction is found in the first paragraph, while the conclusion is in the last paragraph of a research paper.
Very well stated, Julia. Next question is, where can you find the summary? How many words are there, more or less?
In the abstract part is where the summary is. It is usually in one paragraph of 300 words or less.
Now, who can give the last two terms with their definitions?
Ma'am, I volunteer, ma'am. The reference list all the sources used during research. The appendix contains supplementary material that is not an essential but which may be helpful in providing a more comprehensive understanding of the research problem.
You all have done a good job in participating in our class tasks. At this point in time, who can enumerate the technical terms used in research? Ben.
The 8 technical terms used in research are the following: research, literature review, introduction, reference, discussion, conclusion, results, and abstract.
Students, let us remember that in doing a research, we should conduct it with all honesty. Respect the works of the authors, where you will get additional information in your research. For the next session, I hope you are ready to put together the data and information that you have gathered for your research. For the submission of your worksheets, your parents will go to the school on their scheduled dates.
You have just heard our recorded lesson for grade 10 entitled Technical Terms Used in Research. We really hope you have learned a lot from it.
That's right. Time check. It's already 1:16 in the afternoon and we are up until 1:40.
Yes.
By the way, let us first recognize the voices behind our recorded lesson for today. Okay, we have the role of the teacher and playing the character of Janice is Ma'am Nora Mayo from Malaybalay City National High School.
And also playing the character of our narrator, Maribel, Isabel, and Julia, no other than Ma'am Angeline De Los Reyes from Canayan Integrated School.
And we also have the character of Dante and Mario rather, played by my partner rather. My handsome partner,
Wow.
Sir Esteve. Sir Steve Nolada from Apo Makati National High School.
And last but not the least, playing the character of Ronnie and Ben, no other than Mr. or Sir Joshua Aranco from Apo Makati National High School.
Wow, thank you so much, teachers.
We had a great topic for today, Ma'am Ans, right?
That's right, Sir Steve. It was very interesting and informative one, especially for our grade 10 learners
Yes.
who are still starting to do their research. It is really very important to know the technical terms for you to be guided in writing your research papers.
Exactly, Ma'am Ans. Learners, if you have questions or something to share about our lesson for today, our text line is open for you. Send it through 0965 602-7138. Again, 0965-602-7138 or type in the comment section if you are watching us via Facebook Live at DepEd Malaybalay RBI program page.
Alright, in your message, please indicate your name, your school for you to be recognized, and then your questions or concerns. Thank you.
And now here are the questions that you will have to answer for this lesson. Number 1, what is research? Again, number 1, what is research? Second, what are the 8 technical terms used in research? Again, number 2, what are the 8 technical terms used in research? Number 3, in gathering literature for your research paper, why is it important to recognize the ideas of other authors? Again, in gathering literature for your research paper, why is it important to recognize the ideas of other authors? And number 4, why is research important? Cite 3 reasons. Again, why is research important? Cite 3 reasons.
Alright, at this time, we will have the recap for today's lesson, Sir Steve.
Yes.
A while ago, we have learned about the technical terms used in research. Now, let us define what a research is.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, according to Western Sydney University, research is defined as the creation of new knowledge and or the use of existing knowledge in a new and creative way so as to generate new concepts, methodologies, and understanding. This could include synthesis and analysis of previous research to the extent that it leads to a new and creative outcomes.
Wow. In addition to that, Sir Steve, according to the American sociologist Earl Robert Bobby, research is a systematic inquiry to describe, explain, predict, and control the observed phenomenon.
Yes.
So research seeks to generate an answer to the problem.
That's right, Ma'am Ans. Actually, there are also certain terms that will help us or you, learners, learn about research. These are the technical terms used in research, so listen carefully. This includes the following. Number 1, literature review. Okay, it discusses published information. It also evaluates the sources and advises the reader on the most relevant information.
Alright, next to that is methodology, which is the specific procedure or techniques used to identify, select, process, and analyze information about a topic.
Alright, number 3 is introduction. Introduction, which is found on the first paragraph of a written research papers.
Alright, number 4 term is the reference, which lists all the sources used during research.
Alright, number 5, discussion. Alright, which consists of interpretation or description of the significance of findings.
And then number 6 term is conclusion. It is found in the last paragraph of a research paper. The results section of the research paper is where the findings of a study are reported based upon the information gathered.
That's right. And number 7, the abstract, is where the summary is. So it is usually in one paragraph of 300 words or less.
Alright. And last term that is being used in research is the appendix. This is not an essential part but which may be helpful in providing a more comprehensive understanding of the research problem.
That's right,
This
Ma'am Ange.
contains supplementary material.
That's right.
Now, Sir Steve, what do you think is the purpose of having research? Why do we need to do research?
Well, Ma'am Ange, the purpose of having or making research is to enhance society by advancing knowledge through the development of scientific theories, concepts, and ideas. 3 of the most influential and common purposes of research are exploration, description, and explanation. Exploration involves familiarizing a researcher with a topic,
Yes.
while exploration satisfies the researcher's curiosity and also desire for improved understanding.
It's really nice to hear that, Sir Steve. Now, let's talk about the 10 reasons why research is important.
Okay, let's begin with number 1. Research expand your knowledge base. Okay, let me explain. the number one, research expand your knowledge base. The most obvious reason to do research is that you learn more. There's always more to learn about the topic, right, Ma'am Ans?
Yes.
Even if you are already well versed in it. If you are not, research allows you to build on any personal experience you have with that subject. And the process of research opens up new opportunities for learning and growth.
Correct. So number 2 reason why research is important is that it gives you the latest information.
Yes.
So research encourages you to find the most recent information available. In certain fields, Steve, especially scientific ones,
Yes.
there's always new information and discoveries being made.
Exactly.
So staying updated prevents you from falling behind and giving info that's inaccurate and doesn't paint the whole picture.
Oh, wow. So, number 3, research helps you know what you're up against. So, in business, you have competition.
Correct.
So, in researching your competitors and what they're up to helps you formulate your plans and strategies. You can figure out what sets you apart. In other types of research, like medicine, your research might identify diseases, classify symptoms, and come up with the ways to tackle them, right?
Right.
Even if your enemy is not an actual person or competitor, there's always some kind of antagonist force or problem that research can help you deal with. Right, Ma'am?
Right, sir. And we have here number 4, research builds your credibility. So people will take what you have to say more seriously when they can tell you that you are informed. So
Yes.
doing research gives you a solid foundation on which you can build your ideas and opinions. You can speak with confidence about what you know is accurate.
Exactly.
When you've done the research, it's much harder for someone to poke holes in what you're saying. Your research should be focused on the best sources. If you won't be very credible, or if your research consists of opinions from non-experts, you won't be very credible. When your research is good though, people are more likely to pay attention.
Exactly, Ma'am Ans. Number 5, learners, please take note. Research helps you narrow your scope. When you're circling a topic for the first time, you might not be exactly sure where to start. Actually, that's very normal. Most of the time, the amount of work ahead of you is overwhelming. Whether you're writing a paper or formulating a business plan, it's important to narrow the scope at some point. Research helps you identify the most unique and or important themes. You can choose the themes that fit best with the project and its goals. Right, Ma'am Ans?
Right. All right. Number 6, research teaches you better discernment or understanding. Doing a lot of research helps you sift through low quality and high quality information. The more research you do on a topic, the better you'll get at discerning what's accurate and what's not. You'll also get better at discerning the gray areas where the information may be technically correct but used to draw questionable conclusions.
That's right. Number 7, research introduces you to new ideas. Take note, students. Research introduces you to new ideas. You may already have opinions and ideas about a topic when you start researching. But the more you research, the more viewpoints you'll come across. This encourages you to entertain new ideas and perhaps take a closer look at yours. No? You might change your mind about something, or at least figure out how to position your ideas as the best ones.
All right. So research also helps with problem solving. Of course, you're doing research to solve certain problems.
Yes, exactly.
Whether it's a personal or professional problem, it helps to look outside yourself for help. Depending on what the issue is, your research can focus on what others have done before. You might just need more information so you can make an informed plan of attack and an informed decision.
Yes. So number 9, research helps you reach people. Again,
Yes.
research helps you reach people. Okay, research is used to help raise awareness of issues like climate change, racial discrimination, gender inequality, and more. So without hard facts, it's very difficult to prove that climate change is getting worse or that gender inequality is not progressing as quickly as it should. Right, Ma'am Ans?
Right.
So the public needs to know what the facts are so they have a clear idea of what getting worse or not progressing. So actually means so research also entails going beyond the raw data and sharing real life stories that have a more personal impact on people.
Correct. And lastly, last reason why research is important is that it encourages curiosity.
Yes.
So learners, research encourages curiosity. Having curiosity and a love of learning take you far in life. Research opens you up to different opinions and new ideas. It also builds discerning and analytical skills. The research process rewards curiosity.
Alright,
When you're
exactly.
committed to learning, you're always in a place of growth.
All right. Actually, Ma'am, yesterday I interviewed Dr. Lincoln Tan of Bukidnon State University
Wow.
about his opinion on the importance of research. He said that the universe is too wide to wonder and to know unknown to our learnings. So research would fill in the gap of unknown to meet the purpose of why research must be done.
That's right, Sir Steve. I agree to that. So it's really wide to wonder and also wide to ponder.
Yes.
For we will be thinking beyond the thinking.
Yes.
Anyways, there is also an answer coming from a teacher from Bansay, Division of Bukidnon, Mr. Ian Carlos Silagan. He mentioned the following points why research is important.
Yes.
According to him, first, research is important to generate new knowledge or information. It contributes to the growth of science itself. The volume of info we have today is a product of research conducted all these years. The second point he mentioned is that research is important because we can find new applications for the newly obtained knowledge.
Exactly.
Science dictates that if an application of knowledge emerge, new informations will pop up.
Tama.
And third point, research is important for us to verify all existing knowledge over time.
Yes.
And lastly, research is important because it provides us an opportunity for creativity and for making original contributions to scientific knowledge, reviewing concepts, learning techniques and strategies, mastering a particular area of discipline, spending long hours in studying, and even encountering countless failures and frustrations provide us opportunities for growth and development.
Yes, that's true, Ma'am Ange. Actually, Dr. Tan have also give his advice to those who are just starting in research. He said that continue to explore the world of education,
Wow.
impact and limitations of responsibility, interventions for a possible enhancement of program, and be creative on understanding people's lives in relation to social, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual responsibilities.
Yes, Sir Steve. Sir Ian Isidro or Sir Ian Saldo of San Isidro College also added that it is indeed difficult to start and to do research, but do not give up. Just try to learn the basics of it.
Exactly.
And number 2, remember you are not required to do research with an award or Nobel Prize. You are doing it because you want to contribute to the body of knowledge.
Yes, exactly, Mama.
And third, conduct researches that are simple, yet it has a big impact to society. And one more thing, do not give up because once you understand the basics of it, it will eventually become easier.
Yes, that's true, Ma'am Ans. I really like the idea of Mr. Ian Saldo of San Isidro College that we are not required to do research to win an award
Nobel Prize, yes.
or Nobel Prize. We are doing it because we want to contribute to the body of knowledge.
Very
Very
inspiring.
Diba?
Yes.
Sir, and also Sir Ian Carlos Silagan added for that advice. Since research requires careful and diligent searching of particular information done in a repetitive way, they must first ignore the ideas that research is very hard. that research is very expensive, because truly it is very hard and very expensive. So with the life we are living right now, because the life we are experiencing right now, hard or easy, confusing or clear, are all products of previous researchers or researches. So if we wanted to live a life with a purpose, instill in mind that we need to do something, and by doing something, we need to research. Only in research, with the guidance of Almighty, we can find purpose of our lives.
Wow, that's so amazing. That ends, learners, our lesson for today. So we are actually hoping that we will be able to read your messages, but I think you already understood our lesson for today.
Yes, it's very important to know about research.
Yes. So, Sir Steve, are you into research? Do you love research?
Yes, I love research, Ma'am Ans. Actually, it starts me to love it, because something very important to explore the world of research, right?
Yes. So, for me, I was inspired by what Sir Ian Saldo said, that you have to remember that you are not required to do a research to win an award.
Yes,
that's
exactly
what marks in my mind. No, you're doing it because you want to contribute to the body of knowledge.
And
So
also,
truly,
yes,
truly, it is indeed difficult to start. So the beginning is always the hardest.
just don't give up.
Yep. So
the point is, just don't give up. Right? Just
Just-
go forward.
yes, try to learn the basics, and
Yes.
then eventually it will become easier.
All right.
So we hope, learners, that you had a great time learning with us.
So we are very happy and thankful for your continued support to our radio-based instruction program, PALIMANI. And we are indeed very glad to know that you are learning a lot from us, not only our learners, but everyone who listened and are eager to learn with us.
Yes, we are very grateful for your patronage to our RBI program, initiated by the Division of Malaybalay City.
Yes,
And
exactly.
learners, let us remember that in doing a research, we should conduct it with all honesty, respect the works of the authors, where you will get additional information in your research. Be authentic. Do not copy others' ideas or works, because that's plagiarism.
Yes.
And plagiarism is punishable by law.
And exactly, Mamans. Also, let us always observe proper health protocols and be safe.
Yes, it's a great day. May God bless us all. Be with us again next time. Same station.
Same time
And same voices.
This is Teacher Steve M. Nolado from Apu Makoti National High School.
And this is Teacher Angeline B. De Los Reyes from Canayan Integrated School, your grade 10 teachers on the radio.
Program PALIMANI, which means listen, paminawa, that was prepared by the teachers in junior high school with the support and technical assistance of the following:
GXIQ 106.3 FM, Love Radio General Manager Armando C. Benabaye.
Michelle May Mandiala Galudo, aka DJ Lola, and staff.
DepEd Malaybalay City Icon Band.
Elementary and secondary school principals.
Personnel and staff of School Governance and Operations Division.
Learning Resources Management Division.
Curriculum Implementation Division.
Dr. Aliena S. Dahay Sese, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent.
Dr. Victoria V. Gazo, SESO 5 Schools Division Superintendent.
Division of Malaybalay City, Region 10, Department of Education and this station. DXDB AM 594 kHz, Radio Bandilio.
Inyong nadungog ang PALIMANI. Gihatod kaninyo sa Department of Education, Division of Malaybalay City. Atangi ang sunod nga hugna sa atong programa. Daghang salamat.